Oh. You want this one today, do you? Okay, we can have that one. Oh, hello and welcome again to our story time. Oscar has chosen a story, hasn't I? Oh, do you want to get it? Okay, that's fine. I've not read before actually. It's called Little Lou and the Woolly Mammoth. So this is going to be exciting for me because it's a new one for me. So let's see what it's all about, shall we? Oh, it's very exciting, isn't it? Would you like to go and sit over there so you can see the pictures again? Because otherwise you don't get to see the pictures, do you? Okay, off you go then. There you go. Okay. Are you okay then, Oscar? That's fine. Oh, there you go. Sort you out. All right? Okay. Little Lou and the Woolly Mammoth. Let's see what this is about. Not read it before. I'm very excited to have a new story to read today. Little Lou and the Woolly Mammoth. Wow. What do you think a mammoth might be? Shall we find out? Little Lou sat on the floor surrounded by an enormous muddle of her toys. And she was bored and wanted a friend to play with. Can you see the pictures? Wow. So she's got lots of toys out and she's all on her own. Let's see what she's going to do. Suddenly, something colourful wriggled past her and disappeared in the muddle. So little Lou dug down amongst owl, sock monster and stripy whale and found the loose end of a long woolly thread. Can you see that? A very long woolly thread. Being a curious little girl, Lily Lou decided to tug it. Oh, she's going to tug it. What's she going to do? I'm going to move you around a little bit so you can see. Can you see better now, Oscar? Yeah, there we go. She's going to tug it. Oh, can you still see, Oscar? You can. Are you sure? You sure you can still see? You can. Okay. So she wants to tug that string, doesn't she? Let's have a little look. What's the next page going to be? She gave it a tug and another tug and another tug. And then she heard a snort and a shake and a shudder. The big woolly tango slowly stretched out a little and Lily Lou saw a huge pair of eyes. What is that? And a pair of ears and a long looming trunk. What could it be? Do you think it's a mammoth? Shall we find out? A woolly mammoth. The size of a bus and weighing a ton, little Lou thought it best just to run because it's so big. She's got a little fright and she thinks she better run. She dashed this way and that way and all over the place, and the woolly mammoth chased her in the zigzaggy race. Stomp, 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 stomp went her footprints behind her. His feet were big enough to squish hers, his trunk almost long enough to catch her. Can you see her running? She's running really fast, isn't she? But as they zigged and sagged, the woolly mammoth got snagged. Now, can you see where he's got snagged? Yeah, he's on the castle. Yeah. Stomp, 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 and he began to come undone. Can you see he's starting to come undone? Should we see what happens on the next one? If he comes undone, do you think he's going to get a little bit bigger or smaller? Shall we find out? And what do you think? He then started to shrink and he got smaller. Stomp, 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 stompity stomp, and smaller, stomp, stomp, and smaller, and pitter patter. Now Lily Lou is bigger than the woolly mammoth. So she don't need to be frightened, is she? Can you see him? He was tiny, cute, and cuddly. Just what you need, isn't it? But as little Lou squealed with delight, whee! The tiny woolly mammoth ran away with a fright. Come back, called Lily Lou. the other way round. The woolly mammoth is frightened of Lily Lou. Who do you think they're ever going to get together? And they zigged and zagged and they called ziggy zaggies no moves. And poor woolly mammoth trembled and shook. And little Lou bent down and picked him up from the floor and gave him. What do you think she's going to give him? She's going to give him. What's she going to give him? What can you see? A great big hug. Because hugs are the best thing to have. When you're a little unsure about something, you want a hug, don't you? Yeah. Why? They were both lonely and needed a cuddle. So Lily Lou and the mammoth each had a new friend. And who knows what else they will find next time they follow a woolly loose and... Can you see them? Yeah. What are they going to find next time when they find something loose and woolly? Ooh, maybe. Could be anything, couldn't it? Well, that was really nice, wasn't it, Oscar? What did you think to that? Lily Lou found a friend. She did. Come over here then. Come here. Lily Lou found a friend who turned out to be a little bit of a woolly mammoth. Come here. Come here. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Because we're friends, aren't we? Yes, we are. And it's nice to have your friends. But she had created her own friend from wool. And they both got frightened of each other. And then they decided they could be friends, couldn't they? And when they get a little bit frightened, what did she give him? She gave him a hug. Because sometimes at the moment things can be a little scary. You might go out and about and you're not allowed to be near your friends and people are keeping a distance from you. And there are other occasions when people have got masks on and things like that, and you might hear and see things, but don't worry, it's okay. Give your mum a hug, just your mum or your dad, whoever lives in the same house as you. You're all right to give them lots and lots of hugs, okay, so they can take care of you. So when we finish this story, go and find mummy or daddy or your brother or sister and go and give them a hug and say, just because I want to give you a hug, okay, to feel nice and safe. Go and do that and have lots of hugging time. Have fun, and I will see you next time. Bye.